Good morning, dear students. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to start chapter number 9 of your book Footprints Without Feet. The title of the chapter is Bholi. This is the Hindi word Bholi. It means access simple or simpleton. Simpleton, simpleton. So you can see in the picture this is the story about a girl, and she was very much simple and innocent. So everybody started calling her at home Bholi. Let's see the introduction of the chapter. It is the story of a girl who was a slow learner and stammered. Stammered means unable to speak properly, और जैसे कहते हैं लड़खड़ाने लगी. Her name was Sulekha. Actually, her name was Sulekha, but people called her Bholi. Actually, a part of her brain was damaged after she fell off the cot in her infancy. Cot means bed here. Infancy means when she was 10 months old, very small. She fell off the bed. Fate continued to chase her as she lost her beauty due to smallpox. So, what happened? Two problems she faced. First she fell off the bed. Her brain was damaged, and due to that she was not able to speak properly. And second thing was, after some years, she faced a problem of disease, that is smallpox, and due to smallpox she was having pock marks. P-O-C-K. Pock marks means black mark. Pock. P-O-C-K. She faced the black marks on the face. This disease left black marks on her face, and her beauty was spoiled. Consequently, she was looked down upon by her parents and her brothers and sisters, and the result of it was that she was neglected. She was not given care at home. Everybody started neglecting parents, brothers, and sisters. But her fortune smiled with the opening of a primary school for girls in her village. But she was lucky. She was luckier than brothers and sisters. Why? Because the primary school was opened in the village and she was sent to school. No other children was sent to school. Her kind teacher gave her confidence and made her speak without stammer. So the teacher was very kind, very friendly to her. She gave every type of facility and help. The girl provide her battle proved the girl proved her mettle means proved her ability to face the problem when she refused to marry Bishambar Nath, who demanded 5,000 rupees cash from her father as dowry. So what happened? When she grew up, there was a proposal by a man, Bishambar Nath, who was the shopkeeper in the nearby village. And when Bishambar Nath came to know about the pock marks on the face of Bholi, he demanded 5,000 rupees from the father of Bholi. Now see the chapter stepwise. Bholi the slow learner. Ramlal, the Nambardar of the village, had four daughters and three sons. So who was Nambardar? Who was Lamlal Nambardar? Ramlal was the name of father of Bholi. He was Nambardar of the village. Nambardar is a post in village where Nambardar had to see about the progress of the village. All his children were very healthy. Brothers and sisters of Bholi were very healthy, except the youngest daughter Sulekha. And who is Sulekha? Bholi. Actual name is Sulekha. Actually, when she was just 10 months old, she fell off the cot and a part of her brain was damaged. Due to this, she was not able to speak properly. At the age of 2, she had an attack of smallpox and her face was permanently disfigured, means made ugly by the deep means very dark black pock marks on the face. She started speaking at the age of 5. So because of the damaged part of the brain, she started speaking late, or we can say it was very much late, 5 years. And when she started speaking, she started stammering, speaking the words or letters so many times in one sentence. So everyone called her Bholi. Because of these two reasons, her name was kept Bholi at home, and everybody in the house, outside the house, started calling her Bholi. Parents' worries or father's worries. Bholi was considered as a witless fool, means a nonsense like stupid girl. even by her family members. None cared for her. Her elder sister Radha had already been married, and the second sister Mangla's marriage had also been fixed. Now the father was worried only about Bholi. So all the girls were good. One was married, other marriage was fixed, and parents were not worried about these girls. Parents or father worried about only Bholi. Why were they worried? Because they thought that because of Bholi's weaknesses, two weaknesses, unable to speak properly and ugly faces. They thought that because of these two weaknesses, nobody was going to get married to Bholi. And what would they do? How would they set up Bholi in the life? This was the worry of parents. Bholi goes to school. Fortunately means luckily what happened that there was a primary school for girls opened in the village, and the Sildar Saab came to inaugurate it. The Sildar Saab means a person who is uh, somewhat having authority in Tehsil, or we can say in town, or from the town Tehsil, one person came to inaugurate the village primary school in the village. And every all type of responsibility related to that village was given to Nambardar, because Nambardar was the person who would take care of the progress of the village. He suggested Nambardar to set an example before the village by sending his daughters to school. Although Ramlal and his wife were not in favor of the girls' education, but Ramlal did not dare to disobey the Tahsildar, so they decided to send Bholi to school. Now, what happened? Ramdar could not disobey the advices given by Tahsildar, because Tahsildar was the senior officer of Nambardar. And what was the advice? That Ramlal should set example for the villagers by sending his own daughters to school. And Ramdar was very much worried. Ramlal with his wife were worried because they did not want to send the healthy girls to school, because it was not the culture of village to send girls to school. And if anybody would send the daughters to school, the problem they faced was related to marriage. Nobody was there to get married to the daughters, so nobody was ready to send their daughters to school. But Ramlal had to send. Why? Because he was given the a type of order by the Sildar. So he did not want to send the normal girls, normal daughters. Then he thought of one idea. He thought that Bhuli should be sent to school, because already they were having the view that no chance of marriage would be there of Bholi. So Bholi should be sent to school. It doesn't matter if there would be marriage or not. Bholi did not know anything about school. She was frightened and she refused to go anywhere, because she was not in habit of going anywhere. She was never taken to any place by the family. Her parents gave her some decent clothes. It was for the first time Bholi was getting the opportunity to wear new clothes. New clothes were actually for Bholi. They were not new. They were some better clothes, and these clothes were the old clothes of the sisters. She was quite happy because she was given new clothes, and they were new for only Bholi. She was given bath. Her dry and matted uncombed hair were oiled. She thought that she was being taken to a place better than her house. Now, because of these reasons, she thought that she was taken to a better place. Bholi adjusts at school. At the school, Bholi saw many girls of her age. The headmistress asked Bholi to sit down in a corner of the classroom. The lady teacher in the class was very good and asked her about her name, but she could not speak her full name, and she began to cry. Began to cry because she was very much afraid. So how was she speaking the word Bholi? Boo 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 Bholi, like this. So she was stammering, and everybody started laughing, and she was afraid. When the school was off, means when there was the full break for the day, the teacher asked Bholi to come to school the next day too. The teacher advised the girl to come to the school next day too, because the teacher was afraid that Bholi would not come to school the next day because she was laughed at by the children. Boli nodded. She said yes because of the good nature of teacher. Soon she became friendly with the teacher. The teacher drove out, means removed her sense of fear from her mind and heart. Now she began to speak even without stammering. Now after some years, she started speaking without stammering, means confidently, without losing the confidence. Now when she grew up, one proposal came from a nearby village, and that person was a shopkeeper. Gradually Bhuli passed many classes and grew up. Her father got a marriage proposal for her from Bishambar, who was a rich grocer, means shopkeeper from neighboring village. He was about 50 years old. It means very much elder than Boli. He walked with limbs. Walked with limbs. He was not able to walk properly. He was somewhat lame. He had children from his earlier wife. Already he was married, he was having children. Ramlal accepted the proposal. Ramlal, father of Bholi, accepted the proposal of Bishambar Nath and asked Bishambar to come with Bharat. So marriage was set up. So parents agreed with this proposal because of two reasons. First, they thought that nobody would be there to get married to Bholi, and second, Bishambar was a rich man. He was uh, well to do. Well to do means having some balance in the bank. And the thought of mother was that man never get old. Man never get old. So mother thought that it doesn't matter the if the age of the man was 50 years, because man never gets old. This was the thought of mother. Now wedding day came. The wedding day arrived and Bishambar came with great pomp and show, means noise and bands and music. All the friends and relatives were present here. Boli, dressed in red, was brought there. Dressed in red means in red sari. When Bishambar was about to put the garland around the Boli's neck, means garland is here Varmala, a lady pulled the veil of Bholi. Veil means ghungat, okay, covering of face. So a lady standing behind Bholi, uh, she very, we can say very secretly pulled the veil of Bholi, and the face with black mark of Bholi was visible to Bishamba. And at first he refused to marry, but later he agreed to marry Bhuli only if he would be paid 5,000 rupees as dowry. So first Bishambar refused because of the ugly face of Bhuli, and then he was ready only if he would get 5,000 rupees as dowry. Okay, so this is not end of the chapter. We will continue the next slide, the rest part of the chapter. Thank you. Stay healthy and be happy.